It gives you a lot more freedom to be able to walk wherever you want. Know you can cross the streets without cars taking you out, because the dog's going to stop you if it's not safe.
I used to not want to go down the block, and now I'll walk across town.
I needed a friend, a leader dog to help me venture out in the world.
The first dog brought me out, found me again, made me realize that, you know, look, you're still that same person, you're still very strong, you're still very independent. This is how we're going to do it from now on.
Hey, what's that? Down, Dallas left.
Dallas isn't just a friend and a companion, she helps me. I really enjoy her, and she has opened up a whole new world for me. Dallas has helped me enjoy my work, enjoy my bus rides, enjoy my walks.
It's this type of independence and self-reliance that Leader Dogs for the Blind has made possible to over 14,000 people who are legally blind since the late 1930s.
People, individuals, even though they love me, they get tired of helping all the time. Dallas never gets tired.
It's here at the Rochester Hills, Michigan Leader Dogs campus where transformation happens. It's a far cry from 1939, when 3 Lions Club members started Leader Dogs for the Blind on a small farm. Now, almost 300 clients are served each year, and more than 1,000 volunteers are involved.
Our campus today looks very different than the farm that was here in 1939, and our clients have changed too. They travel in much more complex environments, going to work, going to school, running errands that are part of their daily life. To meet their needs, the Leader Dogs that they entrust their lives to must receive the best training and care possible. This is why we're undertaking a $14.5 million campaign to significantly renovate our kennel, to create an environment that maximizes the learning potential of our dogs.
Great Leader Dogs need the ability to be calm and have self-control in a variety of environments. They also need to interact well with humans.
Sit down, Dallas, and say hello.
Yeah, don't lick me.
Yeah.
But now, more than ever, clients are pushing beyond their vision loss and continually asking more from their dogs as they reach new levels of independence.
We need dogs that calm quickly. For instance, when you get into a taxi cab or you ride a bus or get on an airplane. Our guide dogs travel in a variety of environments, and as we all know, the world and environments in general are getting much more complicated.
Increased traffic, quiet cars, roundabouts are just a few of the challenges our dogs and clients face in today's fast-paced world. This requires a guide dog that isn't just obedient, but one that can actually think and make decisions. Leader Dogs for the Blind's instructors have developed more comprehensive and effective ways to train the dogs for their important work.
We first hit the intelligent disobedience, so at the corner I would tell the dog forward, and as a car is making its right turn, the dog knows that even though I gave the command, that it's not to move forward if it is unsafe.
But now, we are more aware than ever that the dogs are social creatures, and their living quarters need to reflect this so that the kennel setting complements the improved training, not work against it. At the Leader Dogs for the Blind campus, some parts of the current kennel date back to the 1960s.
So when we built this facility, it was state-of-the-art. The problem is, it was a different kind of dog back then, and it was a different kind of standard for guide dogs. And the standards changed, and our dogs have changed.
While the dogs are bred on site, they are born in loving volunteer host homes and then spend their first year with a volunteer puppy raiser. They go from a warm home atmosphere to this kennel environment.
What our dogs see right now is basically a brick wall surrounded by brick walls. They start as a furry little puppy with their mom and their brothers and their sisters, and we take them out of that environment, and there's stress. If we can create a kennel environment that's calmer, easier going, more time with people, less time just looking at a brick wall, we're going to create more dogs that like to do the work.
Every dog that enters this facility must be seen and monitored in the on-site veterinary clinic. What happens here is crucial to producing healthy dogs ready to learn and work. When this clinic was created, one veterinarian and one assistant worked in this space. Now, 10 people can be working here at one time.
Now we have 4 technicians, we have 2 veterinarians, we've gone to a puppy program that's about 425 puppies a year. Our breeding program has 100 breeders in it. They live in private homes, but they all come here for their veterinary care.
Not only is the space limited for staff, there is no space for further advancements in modern diagnostic and breeding equipment. In the breeding area, male and female dogs must be kept in the same room. While at one time this was believed to increase the male dog's libido, breeders now know it has the opposite effect.
Well, so often when our male dogs come in, they're so excited and they get overly aroused. And so what happens is we end up having to breed them artificially with their female partner as opposed to breeding them naturally, which is our preferred method, and it's also much more successful for us when we're able to breed naturally.
The puppies are kept in a converted garage, which isn't the nurturing, stress-free environment we want them to experience as they transition from the comfort of their mother. Even transporting the puppies to the veterinary clinic is time-consuming and laborious for workers and volunteers. It can also be stressful for these very young puppies.
It's not natural. It's not what they're used to, and being so young, it can impact their the way they handle stress in their life, and so it's not ideal.
To solve these needs, Leader Dogs for the Blind is redesigning its kennel facility. The goal is to develop the ideal 21st century environment that reduces stress, maximizes human interaction, and best prepares future leader dogs for their crucial work.
The veterinary clinic will be the center, the hub of what we do. We'll have the clinic centrally located so that they can move right into the cryo lab or into the breeding areas that we use for our adult dogs. And our puppies are housed in a different area, but they all have central access to the vet clinic.
The veterinary clinic will also be modernized with an efficient floor plan and up-to-date equipment. The kennels will simulate more of a social environment. Called open housing villages, the actual cages will be larger and on the perimeter of the room facing in, so the dogs will have more personal space and can see each other. An open area in the middle gives volunteers a place to play and socialize with the dogs, providing them with the love and affection they crave. The breeding area will have separate rooms for the males and females, leading to calmer dogs. An adjoining breeder suite in between will provide more successful results to meet leader dogs' needs. The puppy area will include adjacent day and night areas divided by a door, so the puppies will no longer have to be transported from one area to the other by a cart. This will alleviate stress and anxiety at such a critical stage in their development.
Forward.
More than ever, people who are blind are traveling independently for work, family, and play. They are challenging themselves to get more out of their lives, which in turn requires more from their leader dogs.
We're asking more from our dogs because our environments are more complicated, and people's lives, just like everyone else, their lives are a little more complicated. So we're really producing the finest dog the organization's ever produced, but we want to do it better.
Please join us in improving our kennel and empowering our clients to meet this challenge by providing them with the best trained, highest functioning guide dogs possible.
It gave me my life back. It gave me new direction. And without, Leader Dog supplying that for me, showing me how I could do that, I truly don't believe I'd be where I'm at today.
And our dog and the impact that we can have by simply changing the layout of our kennels is paramount. It's one of the most important things we've done.
Leader dogs give so much warmth and companionship and give you a sense of security. I trust her to take care of me, and she trusts me. I'm not alone.
After all, these dogs have the immense responsibility of being the eyes of our clients.
I would give everything I have back to Leader Dog just for giving me Ryder. They gave me my life back.